Hey man, what's going on, man? You hear me? I wanna just give y'all a little advice, and I'm gonna give y'all a little story, and then a little rundown about me, right? I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and well, I'm from the streets of Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? My mother, I got brothers and sisters. My mother had 9 kids. You get what I'm saying? She's still here to this day, but she raised all 9 kids by herself. And I wasn't raised with no father, nothing like that. My sister and brother, them father, he came in and out. But for my father, I never got a chance to meet him. I never got a chance to talk to him and other stuff like that. So once my father passed away, once I heard he passed away, all the thoughts came through my head like, why did God bring me on this earth, and what's my purpose here? You know what I'm saying? And I got a wife and I got a kid too, and I can honestly say I'm proud of myself, cause how I treat my daughter and my wife. A man never taught me that. You get what I'm saying? I never was taught how to be a man. It just once, my mother, she a strong praying woman. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell a lot of people, it's a lot of women stronger than these men out here, and I got to be honest, because they are. You know what I'm saying? And they mind a little different. You get what I'm saying? And yeah. So I didn't ever know my father, and so the way I raise my kid and I do my wife, I try to give them all of me. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure they don't want for things. I try to make sure I stand up on a man, because that's all my mother taught us growing up. Be a man. Do not depend on nobody. Be a man. She took care of all 9 kids herself, so that should tell you something. But I was thinking, I'm like, man, I never met my father. I never got a chance to sit down with him. I never got a chance to figure out how he is or how he was. And, I was asking God, like, what's my purpose on this earth? You know what I'm saying? And I prayed about it, and God spoke to me. He said, Mark, your purpose is to be something different that your daddy wasn't. You get what I'm saying? When he left for life here. He didn't leave no money here. He didn't leave a car here. He didn't leave no material things here. He left for life here. So he left your life on this earth. So what you got to do is be totally different than he was, or be totally different than anybody in your family was. You got the life to change other lives. You get what I'm saying? So when God spoke to me like that, it automatically put in my head like, okay, I got to get out of my ways. You get what I'm saying? I got to do different things. I got to try different things. Because God said you can do all things. You know what I'm saying? You can have whatever you want on this earth. You know what I'm saying? You can have eternal life. So I run with that. So my wife ended up, going to school to be a ghostwriter, to write books, So she published my book. My wife published my book, and she published my ebook, and she published her book, and a couple more other books. But I wrote this book called Pain is Temporarily. It ain't only a book, it's a survival guide, and it show you how to like survive through grief and survive through anger. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of us go through a lot of stuff, when we don't know we're going through it. A lot of us go through mental health. We don't know we're going through mental health, because it's the same thing every day, you know what I'm saying? But mental health could be anything. You get what I'm saying? Mental health can be loss of a friend, loss of a dog, loss of a loved one, loss of your husband, your wife. Anything you lost, it can be grief. You know what I'm saying? You can be grieving about it. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't got to necessarily be one thing. Mental health fall up on a lot of different other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So once I put out my content every day, it's just to motivate the people to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get out here and be promoting the wrong thing. It's easy. Especially with the industry got a lot going on. You can get out here and promote the wrong thing all day. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, God will penalize you for that. You know what I'm saying? because you knew right and you knew better, but you didn't teach that. You taught the wrong thing. So after all the fame and all the glory and all that, you know, you got to pay for, you know, everything at the end, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm doing now, I'm using my platform to put out the right thing, but it might take me a little longer, but once I get there, it's going to be organic. You get what I'm saying? So I wrote a book, Painted Temporarily, about my little brother. You know, you know, he got hit by a car. I watched him, I watched his last days, you know what I'm saying? But I was only 16 when it happened, you know what I'm saying? So it really taught me in life, like, Mark, you young, you don't understand, but this life can go different ways. You get what I'm saying? And people don't understand, I don't play with life. Like, I ran the streets, I did other stuff, but now I think totally different. My mind in a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, whole nother thing, you know what I'm saying? And I be trying to, like, you can't really, it's hard to motivate certain people, because people, you know, certain people got to go through it on their own, and they got to let life hit them a couple times, you know what I'm saying? But then they'll come back and say, yeah, you said that, you get what I'm saying? But I just try to motivate the people, men like me that didn't have a father, and men like me that didn't have a guidance, or, you know, nobody, you know, taught right from wrong. I had my mama, but it was only so much she can do. You know what I'm saying? I had to get out here and learn my own, you know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to tap into me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got any questions, anything y'all need to know about me, tap in with me, you know what I'm saying? Share my video, go comment up under it, you know what I'm saying? And let me know to keep going, motivate me, because I ain't there without y'all, you know what I'm saying? When y'all motivate me, I know y'all listening, I know y'all locking into me. They make me go hard, they give me the confidence to go hard, you know what I'm saying? Besides big God, you know what I'm saying? But you know, God got some great things for all of us. You know what I'm saying? If you got to just activate it. You know what I'm saying? It's not, God is not going to come out the sky and say, oh, I'm going to bless you, or this and this and that. He put it in your heart. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people, like, the church, okay, the church is God's temple, but it's in your heart. God is within our heart. You know what I'm saying? So when we go to church, we bring in the church, because God is in our heart. You know what I'm saying? So when God speaks to your heart, he tell you to do something, it ain't coming out the blue that God's speaking to you. You just got to activate. You got to move when it's time to move. And a lot of us procrastinate. We don't move when it's time to move. Even me, I don't make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Overthinking stuff and not moving when God tell me to move. But now I move when he tell me to move, you know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, you got to know that God got you. Once you say your prayer and you hit that door, you go out that door, God got you. You protected, you good. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you got to do is make your move. And everything might not work out for you right then and there overnight, but I swear to God, it's going to come. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes, you're going to look back at all your struggles. You're going to look back at the process. And then you're going to be like, man, I came from him. I came from there. And the purpose is to keep God's name alive when he bless you. When he bless you and get you where you got to go, don't think you did it yourself. And don't take all the credit. You get what I'm saying? Give God that glory, man. I just want to tell y'all that Painted Temporarily, I go tap into it. You know what I'm saying? My wife got a book. Her name's Stacey Williams. You know what I'm saying? Overcome the Impossible. Y'all tap in with us, man. My daughter Morel, she got some stuff coming up, so y'all tap in with us. That's what it is.